Hello, my name is Luis, and I'll be sharing my 3 life lessons, as these lessons have changed me physically and mentally for a pretty big chunk of my life. Life in general is a very difficult cycle for all of us, but the harshness of life itself is what teaches us to be human. In this presentation, I'll be discussing the 3 life lessons I've experienced in making every moment count, taking care of yourself, and lastly, taking your own advice. These 3 life lessons have been an important period in my life, and some of these lessons I'm still currently dealing with, but not as much as before. Now for my first life lesson is making every moment count. A few years back, when I was still in my junior year of high school, my father passed away. This was life-changing for me since I wasn't there to be with him in his last final moments. I really wasn't there even before he was still breathing due to immigration. Though not being able to see him wasn't my breaking point, not because I didn't want to see him, but because I just thought I could go see him whenever I wanted, thinking nothing bad was going to happen to him. So I became very ignorant to the point where I didn't think to talk to him that much whenever he called me. But soon after he passed away, I was filled with so much regret and wish that I had answered the phone when he called. Those moments in my life I really regretted. And this lesson taught me to share every moment, every small detail with my family and my loved ones, where I know he would have with me and our family. As I finish my first life lesson, I hope you take this to heart and do the same in making every moment count before you regret something big in your life. I'll be talking about my second life lesson, in taking care of yourself. You have probably heard people and elders say, take good care of your body. Well, they're right. You should take care of your body. Because if you don't take care of your body, then when you go older, you're not going to be in the greatest shape. Although taking care of your body physically is important, what I'm talking about is taking care of your body more up here, your mental health. You gotta be careful because the hardships in your life and in life in general will try to bring you down no matter how hard you try to resist it. It will bring you down to your knees and feel like you can't do anything. But that doesn't mean you're gonna let it break you. I've experienced this lesson when my father passed away when I was still in high school. The school became very tough. I try not to show it. I try not to be emotional in class, but I still had moments where I got teary-eyed in class. Even when all my friends left me at my lowest, just for a dependent kid who was getting bullied, I was only getting worse, not eating a lot of food, not listening to anyone, just kept putting a fake smile to my friends and family. My mind went to complete zero, not caring anything about myself. I was so out of it until one night my brother came to me. He talked to me and I told him everything, my problems. He told me his stuff. Though we got drunk that night, that's the reason I told him everything. We were drunk until like 5 a.m. in the morning. This moment gave me the perfect chance to see what I was doing to my body and realize I had to stop destroying my body and start taking care of myself. Lastly, I'll be talking about my third life lesson, in taking your own advice. I remember many times I would help my friends or even family members with their difficulties in their life, either be friends passing or a breakup they were going through. I would give them the advice to forget the past and keep on going. I would help my friends when they were really troubled in their life, like they were tired of living. This, of course, was before my friends kicked me out of the group. Back to what I was saying, I helped one of my friends who was dealing with horrible thoughts and gave him the advice to keep on going with their life. And although that worked for him, I didn't really take my own advice. I have never been good at taking my own advice whenever I was the one hurting. And for that, it was harder for me to move on. I never really let myself receive any comfort for myself, which has led me nothing but being scarred. It's a very important lesson, which is why I left it for last. This life lesson is very hard to accomplish. It has taken me a long time to realize it. Although you probably think it's an easy task, easy lesson to finish, but it really isn't. Taking your advice is probably really tough since you're so prideful and everything. I'm still dealing with it, but like I said, not as much as before. Now that I have finished discussing my 3 life lessons with all of you here, I really hope at least one of you will take my life lessons to heart, at least one life lesson, and really focus your life on bettering yourself, because life will always try to put you down. Good luck, everyone, and thank you for listening.